In most places around the world where Medical Teams International sends volunteer teams, the volunteers work with an in-country partner. The role of the volunteer is to serve that partner. Not every partner, nor experience, is the same.
And we were very fortunate because as a firefighter paramedic, I think no matter where you travel, where you go, when you meet other firefighters, it's kind of that brotherhood. And when you go to the station, and we were fortunate enough to actually teach a 3-week kind of a mini EMT. Once they knew that that's what we were and that's what we had done, it just opened up, friendships and communication, and they were curious, and I was curious, and during the day they would go on calls, we'd jump on the rigs with them, and they'd say, how am I doing? What do we do? How do I do this better?
When we were in Bangladesh, we were incredibly surprised at how much forethought went into our team arriving. They really had planned a lot of different things for us. In fact, we thought we had our own plans, and we had to change our plans because they were so excited about us coming. There were only 4 of us, and we had decided that we were going to stick together as a team, get to know each other, teach each other some things. And the very first day they came to us and said, you 2 are going here and you 2 are going there. And they were 45 minutes apart in this big, busy, crazy city.
My advice to a new volunteer in working with the local partners is to understand that those people live there, they know the culture, they know the locations, they know logistics, they know how to get around, and they know what they need for help. So the new volunteer needs to be flexible and understand that their culture is different than yours, their way of doing things is not the Western way, and their way of doing things is probably going to work better in that situation. So be flexible, be sensitive to their culture.
Flexibility is key. You really want to lean on your in-country partners because they know the resources, they know how to get you working, they know how to get the patients to you.
Flexible is a key word for a reason. Working cross-culturally can be challenging.
When you work with partners in other countries, they are not used to doing things the way you are. They're not used to Western ways. So don't insist on doing things the way the Westerns do. A lot of medicine in particular is very basic in other countries, and you don't have the advantage of working long-term with these patients, so that you need to focus on what is urgent and acute and help those people in that way.
When a challenge comes up working with a partner, be open to a multitude of approaches to solve problems. Don't think it's just one way. That it's not my way is my way or the highway. It's important to understand that they may culturally be coming from a different point of view. Certainly religiously they might be coming from a different point of view, and we must respect that. And I think just to be respectful and to listen, and to sometimes not talk so much but listen more. That's always worked better for me. I've known when I've talked too much. I've offended. It's something that you kind of learn as you go along. I would listen closely and then try not to make judgments until you had the whole story.
Your work as a volunteer with us will extend far beyond the people you see and touch. The training you give and the skills you build into our partners will literally affect people for generations to come.
Capacity building is very important from the very beginning. We have always gone into an area and working together with some of the medical people that we've partnered with, began right away by taking beginning to mentor someone immediately, teaching, imparting information, sharing practices, sharing knowledge, and also receiving that knowledge from them, because it's extremely important for us in learning the culture and learning the practices and in learning about the people. We must receive information from them as well.
What impressed me most about working with partners, especially in Sri Lanka, and I was fortunate because it was with the fire department, was
that their goal is the same as yours, and it's to help their people. And over time and time again, the firefighter said, you know, you're here to help my people and help my family. And I think that just in itself, you realize that these people they're the ones doing it. You're just the ones there to maybe give them some tools, give them a little bit of support, they have questions. For me, what was awesome about it is we were teaching them, they're going to be the teachers. So they're taking all this information, all these tools, and then they're going to be teaching the next generation, the next generation. So even teaching tools that I've taught them or that I brought to them, maybe they'll use that far past when I'm gone, or even when they're gone. It's just going to be passed on, and that's pretty cool to think. I was a part of that.